Okay, so it seems I am live. It is another impromptu live, so I'm a bit sorry if you were not aware of it earlier on. I did mention it on Discord on two different accounts I'm in. And I hope I'll see some of you there. I didn't get what's going on Neutron Drinker. I think possibly there's a big 24-hour chat or something's going on. Please explain if it's not that or if I misunderstood. Anyway, here I am. I had prepared a thumbnail, but I couldn't enter it into the StreamYard thing. I don't know what happened. Anyway, the theme is hey, hi, Fredrik. If you want to jump in, you can. There you go. Yeah, so I am having some samples over here. I also have some of yours here. Oh my god, it's heavy. And other people, and I'm gonna do some retro tastings. If for those who are curious about, there is a BALBLAIR. Most of them are early 2000s or late 90s official bottlings. So this is a 5 years old, but it's Dutch statement. With absolutely stunning. Okay, cool, no problem, Fred. Whenever you want, beautiful packaging there. I also have this is recently uncorked. This is not recently uncorked, but it's an old Glen Garioch, very hard to take a picture, and it's so glossy. Another silk screen antique one. 21 years old, an old official. This one I was, it's the oldest uncorking, if I may say, from my collection. It's a Lychee, an official Lychee from early 2000, 7 years old, the profile completely different from the nowadays 10 years old. Same thing, LONGMORN 15, the collectors as well, early 2000s. It's before the 16 years old appeared in 2007. I have also two other major collector bottlings for you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna dive in. The pre-2006 Highland Parks, 12 and 18 years old, super collector stuff, I can tell you. And great whiskies, and despite they're colored and chill filtered, there were, I know for a fact, the content was older than the age statement for a significant part of it. Was confirmed this by a brand ambassador, whiskey maker, etc. So exciting. I have also, wow, if I'm in the need of peat, hey, oh my god, I'm sorry about that, Ken. I hope things will go better soon. And if you can, please join. But it seems it's. I also have this Octomore, an old one from 2012, 05.1, and it's said to be 5 years old and 169 ppm. But for those who are familiar to the channel, you know what that means if you have seen my videos. If not, I'm sorry for you. It's not too late. Go to see what's the trick about it. Hey, hi, Bourbon Neophyte. Good to see you there. First time. Thanks for joining. And yeah, good day, Bourbon Neophyte. I don't have any robot and things like that, like in Ken's channel. But yeah, glad to see you there. Like I said, a lot of old stuff. And I might start by this one. Hey, David. The in-laws, I don't know what is the in-laws. Oh, what's going on? I have a phone call. Oh my god, it's not a good time. I'm sorry, I'll have to call back. Oh, damned. Sorry, guys. and it did insist. I cannot stop the screen now. The stream. Sorry. I'm gonna try to open it very carefully. It's closed for 15 years, so you can see it's still sensitive. But again, do you hear me well, by the way, guys? Hey, Dominic, good to see you there too. I hope sound is okay. I have the fan because it's still a bit hot. I didn't try whiskies since a moment. Okay, thank you. So again, I'm trying a 5 years old, even if it's undisclosed, early 2000. It was launched in 2000. BALBLAIR, called The Creations of the Elements. It's a really light 40% ABV, chill filtered, blah, 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 but it's a wonder. And look at this gorgeous view. Silk screened. It's very hard to even see it well. Okay, if you want to jump in, Ken, I know you use OBS and I use StreamYard, but maybe we can do a try. I don't know, as you wish. Once again, I'll add here the link, and I can also add this instruction for guests. Just a minute. Let me see if it works. Oh, there you go. Voila. So for those of you who want maybe to join, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Oh, it's still hot, Dominique. Yeah, we have a big storm earlier on. Okay, no problem. No problem, buddy. I hope it will be better. See you there and follow you maybe tomorrow if I can. We will be at work, but from time to time I can work while I follow something I hear. Right. Okay. I think it's a good moment to start this. BALBLAIR, I've taken some notes. It's not in the correct order, but never mind. Yeah. For those who wonder, why all this is not in order. For those who wonder, this is something I bought in 2006 for 18 euros instead of 29. There was a bargain at La Maison du Whisky. And this is a version that was also existing while they launched the 16 years old BALBLAIR, which unfortunately I don't have. It was very good. 16 years old, and they launched this at the same time as a beautiful 33 years old that I have the chance to try. I also tried my favorite BALBLAIR so far, which is 38 years old. You can see some mentions of it on my website, even a picture on the 70 top 70 whiskies of all time I tried. 70 out of now probably 4,000 or so. You can see the picture. This is the old packaging. This is quite close from this one, except you have a big 38 under instead of elements. This comes with a also nice tube. Very simple. It's completely different from what the spirit of the air. See, so really different kind of packaging. It also provides some tasting notes. And yeah, old days, early purchases of my collection. Slow. So, well, I didn't do any video. I wasn't in the mood for that with all that's happening now in France. I don't want to talk too much about it. I cannot talk about it in a video, maybe in a live show. It's a bit sensitive regarding my work. And yes, I might lose my work at the end of the summer. I don't know. We'll see. It's a big, big crisis. Also, I'm pissed off because the medias here, most of them are lying about the protests and what was going on. When they say that 160 160, 100 people. No, you have to add a 0 to that. Okay, stop with this. So I picked a few bottles there. I'm not sure I'm going to try them all. It depends on the discussion and my mood, and also the chat, what's going on, what you guys have to say. Have you tried this one? Have you tried pre-vintages? Yeah, it's hot. I know. Have you tried, guys, any vintages, BALBLAIRs, or any whiskies from distilleries that were bottled before 2006, for instance? Let me know. So on the nose, the wonderful thing about this one is it has a lot of charm, because a lot of balance and a lot of complexity and flavors at the same time. It's something very pleasant, very light, very sweet, super balanced. When I score a whiskey, I use a grid that you can see it on the website. Sorry, on my website about scoring. And for instance, I score 8 different criterias, and there's another one, but the 8 are out of 10. And it's a kind of whiskey I can rate on the balance and complexity and finesse criterias. I can put a 9.5 out of 10, because this is super well made. Despite very young, despite entry level, etc., this is super well made, I have to say. Yeah, the fan makes my paper fly. So what do we have? The trademark of the old style of BALBLAIR, specifically, we have it there. So there's a herbal ground, herbs and sweet spices, grass also, if you like. And upon that, there are the beautiful orchid fruit, mixed fruit salad in can boxes, you know, with the syrup, stuff like that. We have the Earl Grey tea also. Some vanilla in the background. I believe it's American oak. I don't have a lot of precisions about that. Doesn't really say. There's a possibility for me. There's a few refill sherry casks in it, but I wouldn't bet. I'm not sure on the bottle it says. No, on the bottle they say there's a bit of, let me put that here. There's a bit of peat also in there. Oh, okay. Well, you could do worse, and I think there were pretty good batches of those at that time, my friend. So beautiful, beautiful, very refined, very classy, very complex nose, despite the 40%. Now on the palate, Slangeva, guys. Cheers and skill, because Fredrik is there, and Dominic. Juicy, fruity, floral as well. Some hay, like we have in those Highlanders. This is a Northern Highland whiskey, by the way, BALBLAIR. Oh yeah. I agree about Glenlivet. I tried a lot, and I did 2 videos. I think you've seen a bit of some. So yeah, I can confirm that. Oh, great. Yeah, so vintage series. I have a sample of the 90, but I don't know if the same batch. I cannot check it out now. 90 wine, I think it's the 3rd release. I awarded a very high. I recently got the 2000 Which release is that? Oh, thank you, Ken. BALBLAIR, because I think it can get confusing, those vintages, that's true. So I have 99 second release, Dominique, from 2016. I have 91 third release and 2000 second release. And the interesting thing is the second release has more sherry butts, sherry casks in it, and it bottled at 2016, while the one we had at the distillery, when I visited the distillery, was an older one, the previous release, which was bottled at 43%. Very strange. So yeah, the palette is just lovely. So you basically got the same complexity, floral, fruity, soft spices, I would say. Not even a hint of ginger, but maybe some. Yeah, a hint of white pepper and maybe some cloves. But everything is so well integrated. It's really hard to pick anything prevailing on the others. Okay, travel retail, great. Thanks, Dominique. I'm gonna try to open this despite the 40% ABV. 3 drops. I don't know if you see a lot of changes, by the way. I had to, on emergency, get another screen which is bigger, which is great to watch you guys when you do live shows and your videos and stuff. But the webcam is a bit higher than usual, so the angle is a bit more going down. I don't know if it's pleasant for you. If you see well the bottles, tell me. It's not as big change as I thought. I didn't do a video yet with the new cam. I wanted to do one this weekend, but it was so hard these last days and last week that I did switch for a live show to maybe speak with some of you and change a bit my mood about all what's going on here and in other countries as well. Speak about whiskey. So yeah, there's a floral charm. Oh yeah, thank you, Bourbon Neophyte. Thank you. This is great. Awesome from you. Yeah, often my videos, there's a lot of compliments, but the ratio between the views and the thumb and the like and the likes are a bit disappointing, I have to say. I don't want to say in each video, please hit the like button, please, but maybe I should. And yeah, so I'm reassured when I have good feedback, but I know it's for some people a habit they forget to have while going to see their the channels they like or they're curious of. But okay, never mind. And I really appreciate you're here. I see 6 people at the moment. For something that was not planned, this is rather cool. So thank you, guys. Yeah, I know I have to double check what you do, Bourbon Neophyte. There's a problem. There's too many channels now, and I sub to maybe 200 and more, and half of them I have to tell you they are music channels, because I love music, and that's why probably. Oh, let me welcome my friend from Sweden. Hey.
Hey everybody. Hi Ken. Glenn,
See you, my friend.
Oh, fucking how are you doing? How are you doing?
Well, it's a bit still a bit hot, 25, 26. I don't know, Celsius. A bit more at your place?
Let's check. Should be something like that as well, but just a humid. You know, the air.
Well, we have a big
24,
storm.
but it's like
okay,
really
good.
humid.
Yeah, it's like a bit higher. Oh, do I see Yamazaki before you, behind you?
Yeah, it's the Bourbon Barrel 2003.
Okay.
Let's see it. Okay, it's not that good. Okay, yeah. Anyway,
so
nice.
Anyway, yeah, good to see you. And yeah, I was wondering if you tried, probably not, the bottles I showed earlier on. but maybe you someday you will when we manage to. I'll send you some stuff.
You have some samples you have sent me. They have not yet tried yet. I mean,
yeah. Oh, you're having
I will
a tea?
wait before the heat. When the summer is
yeah.
over, I think whiskey is gonna taste much better. Fortunately.
Oh yeah,
It's just
sure.
been
So
so
I'm
hot.
not on heavy ones except maybe the Octomore. Not sure I'm gonna go for it. So David had. Well, I think you guys, even if you have only 2 or 3, you have some damn good whiskeys, right? And to give you an idea, David, this one I have now on my glass is not so far from the 2005 in terms of profile, except for me, I think it's richer and more complex. Because I tried.
Is an old bottling.
Yeah, early 2000. Have you ever seen stuff like that?
Oh no, I don't remember.
Maybe
I mean, I
on
don't
the
remember the vintage before they took that away or
Yeah.
changed it.
So yeah, I did a few drops of water, and I'm gonna try it now, dilute it a bit.
Nice.
So skål.
Yeah, skål. Cheers. I'm just
By the way,
drinking water.
Please check out Fredrik and Emil Dram Divided channel.
Thank you.
And I really loved your teaser for the future new video and live.
The live tasting. Or
yeah.
We did a teaser actually. We haven't put it on YouTube for what's to come during the year. Actually.
Yeah, I saw one that's 1.5 minutes, right?
No, that is just for the live tasting with
for the summer.
show.
Okay, live.
Yeah. So
yeah. Okay, this is probably different. I don't have any certainty. My BALBLAIR Elements is fully sherried or fully. I don't know the cask recipe. Okay. My guess is that's maybe 30% refill sherry, but I'm not sure.
I actually do have a BALBLAIR, actually.
Ooh, which one?
Oh, I'm just gonna get it. You're gonna laugh. Can you see it?
No problem. Thanks. So, David, I'm not sure, but you're most probably right about yours. I tried it at the distillery in 2018. I don't remember which was the batch. You have the report on my website for those interested in BALBLAIR, especially Glenlivet, Glenmoray, Delmore, and Lindor Abbey Distillery. I have made a full report about my visit there in 2018 on my website, craigswhiskyguy.com.
So yeah, this is it.
Ooh, nice.
It's a mini.
Honestly, at that time, see these guys. Even the mini is pretty awesome, right?
I have not tried this one yet. I bought 2 of them. I have not tried them yet.
Yeah, actually. I love the packaging they do at that time. Wonderful. Nice.
Yeah, so.
Sounds like a refill bourbon or third fill sherry. Or...
No idea. I think this one is like 21 years old. At least that's all I know.
Ooh, like you say.
Yeah. I haven't tried it yet, actually. I have not had the best experience so far with BALBLAIR. I think I've tried like 3 or 4 expressions. I have not really found it to my liking.
Honestly, I think it's a pretty good idea. You have often, I see, to buy several samples of the same. So you can do your review, you can do your tastings, take some notes, and then enjoy it without any, thing to wonder about with some friends. This is a great idea.
It's nice. I mean, me and Emma do that on the channel all the time with rums, for example.
Yeah.
Just because it's
we got Dominic.
It's just expensive. I mean, buying full bottles. I mean, here in Sweden, you can buy minis, but they're usually in packages.
Thanks. See you.
Yeah, take care, David.
I don't know what that in-laws mean. I'm sorry.
In-laws. That must be his wife's parents.
Okay. Thank you.
I think in-laws. I
feel so bad in English sometimes.
No worries.
So I said I don't want to take notes. I'm not in the mood of taking notes. So I said, let's jump and take some bottles people don't usually see, maybe.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be drinking, but I'll
Yeah, no
still
problem.
toast you with some water
Yeah.
with magnesium and calcium.
Ah, good.
Boost.
We need some and D vitamin and zinc.
Yeah, yeah, it's so.
Despite all
yeah.
that those guys say, they
We
want
need.
to give us some shit instead of the good thing. I didn't
Yeah.
say it.
Oh, I'm just gonna get one here.
Yeah. I'm gonna prepare a glass and let this breathe a bit.
Oh,
It's a quite
Vic is here.
old.
So, you know, I did some experimentation with those wood chips that I bought a month ago.
Yeah, you told me about
so I
that.
have one here. Actually, have done.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
How many days is this?
This is 1 week.
Oof! Be careful.
Yeah, but I mean, it's my own what's called infinity bottle.
Oh yeah, sure.
I have a big one, like 2 liters or something like that.
Do you try it every day or 2 days?
No, I didn't. But I'm gonna give it away.
Oh really?
So it's our wine from Argentina, Malbec.
Okay.
Yeah, just for the fun of it, as it's on a bottle I got from Emil.
When the color's insane, and I like the bottle.
Yeah, I mean the color is nice. I mean it's quite. It's just red wine. It could also just be apple juice. I've been filling up here, concentrated.
Or Coca-Cola. You can
cheat with Coca-Cola with some sherry in it, maybe. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, or Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I mean I've done quite a few of them. I mean I did one of these. Sazerac rye with the PX finish.
Ooh, nice.
And I also
you have to try them to see if it's over-oaked or not. In my
I understand you definitely. Then I did this a Tullamore with the PX and Peter finish.
Well, crazy. So we agree. You're talking about wine, adding wine, right?
Wine
or
to
did
the
I
wood
misunderstood?
Chips. Yeah, wine to the wood chips and let that sit for a bit.
So wine and wood chips.
Yeah.
So you're changing the molecular combination between the alcohol, high alcohol, and 18% wine, right?
And I'm marinating basically the wooden chips.
And
I let them dry a little bit for a day.
Well, as long as it doesn't give you some headaches.
No. So they're gonna be gifts, basically, for some people I know.
Cool.
I'm gonna go home tomorrow to my hometown. And be away for like 1 week. So yeah, it's gonna be nice.
We have another friend there. Ooh. Hey, fantastic,
Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. Anthony, how you doing?
Good. Well, good morning for me.
Oh yeah, it's morning for you. Oh my God.
I'm here. I'm here in Las Vegas, Greg.
Ooh. Oh, I only know 2 people, and I don't know them personally, but I enjoy their reviews. It's Lost in Vegas, the musical reaction channel.
Oh yeah,
you know
yeah. Oh yeah.
Really funny guys.
Yeah, hop on for a few this morning because I've been on a few streams with Fredrik, particularly on Ken's channel, and I've seen you, Greg, quite a few times, and I enjoy your talks on different scotches. I'm not.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and Fredrik, he's a wealth of knowledge too, just like Ken is when it comes to scotches. Me,
that is a lovely
I
fellow.
lean more towards the bourbon, of course, because.
Okay, well, I got some. I got a 20 or so bourbon rye and stuff. I didn't review them so much. That's true. I have to change. I did do short reviews of Michter's sour mash and blended American whiskey, which I like a lot. Yeah. I did mention ECBP in my 70 exceptional whiskeys you should try before you die video. I really recommend you guys, if you want to see some beautiful bottles, to go check out this one. We have Vic as well. Thank you, Vic. Also from Chicago, so we are international.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
But I know I should also review more whiskeys from other countries, and Canada, United States. I'm also a lot into single malts from the United States, but unfortunately, I don't have access to Texas whiskey at all. for instance.
But you have me, Greg. You have me.
Yeah, I know you have
yes,
some balconies, and I heard well things about Iron Root, for instance, and other brands.
That Harbinger. Oh, I can never pronounce it correctly, but I think it's like 120 something on the proof. I was looking at it not too long ago, but I'm hearing good things about it. But you know, I come on because I love listening to Fredrik and you, of course, Ken, when you talk about scotches, because I was into Scotch maybe 30 years ago. Then I kind of veered off another way and really got into bourbon and enjoy the flavors I get. But you know, my everyday Scotch is just the Glenfiddich 12, or my preferred is the 15. So
yeah, me too. I prefer the 15. The profile of the 12 has changed a lot for me.
Which one?
You know what? It's funny you should say that. I agree with you. I don't think it's the same as my bottle that I had 10 years ago.
The 12, Fredrik.
Correct.
Glenfiddich 12.
Ah, okay.
Because I don't have certainties, but I have guesses of my experience. The older ones were sweeter, were fresher. They were not so far from some Glen Grants. No age statement, 10 years old. Very creamy, grassy, very, very vanilla-driven, bourbon-driven, bourbon cask. While nowadays... Yeah, and nowadays, first off, I'm almost sure this is part of the casks that are located in Glasgow in racked warehouses, because the alcohol feel is brutal for me. I did some experiments making it try to newbies alongside with high strength all Japanese whiskies, and people ask for water for 40% Glenfiddich 12. Well, for 60% old Japanese, they didn't ask. Okay, it's the age also that does the thing, but I think the cask policy for the 12 is not good nowadays. It's harsher, it's harder profile, except it has changed. There's a lot of batch variations currently in William Grant's whiskies. I don't get it. I'm super disappointed, for instance, of the evolution of the Grant's Family's Reserve range. Current one since 2 or 3 years. It's absolutely badly blended for me. I don't understand. I was a big fan of their the Family Reserve, the Smoky, the Sherry cask finish. I have them all. But a triple wood is a mess. It's an absolutely mess. The alcohol comes out really harsh on your face. It seems to have some cheap rum cask in it. And they don't disclose. Probably they have some virgin oak or heavily charged stuff. Hi, Richie. Good to see you. So I don't know. Yeah, the profile has changed, while the 15 didn't change so much. I know in the US now you have, Anthony, you have 2 or 3 new expressions. 13 and 14, I think, right? That has some weird mixed cask, virgin oak, and everything. This is not natural stuff. This is wood tech.
There are, and I'm trying to remember. There's one brand. It's funny you should mention that. A couple of weeks ago, I was in a bottle shop and or liquor store, like we call them, and I forget the cask that it was finished in, because you know all of our bourbon is in new charred oak barrels, but they'll finish it in a port, a cognac, a rum, or something like that. This one was extremely odd, and I can't remember it, and you just jogged my memory when you were just talking about that. And I'm like,
sorry,
what was it? I can't think of it, but I just thought, before I buy something like that, I need a sample, because it's 100 US, and I'm like,
absolutely,
I'm going to have a sample before I try that. What is that?
Yeah,
this is what you need to buy.
And great stuff.
This is what you need to buy.
That's what I need to buy. See, that's what they tell me. This is what you.
This is what I would warmly recommend anyone to buy.
Yeah, it's a beautifully sherried, but a bit different than your usual one, because there's some melon notes, some hard to say now. It's a bit remote. There's some special profile that's not your ordinary sherry cask, would say.
Someone called it a dirty whiskey.
Well, I don't know. I would say dirty for the Balichin because I really had some bad experiences with Balichins, but they're a bit old now. So I heard there's a lot of progress now.
Okay. Just recommending.
Yeah. I recommend it also as well in a video. Doug says, check. I still haven't tried the rare breed. You won't believe me. Oh, fantastic. Oh my God, this guy is very close to the distilleries. Well done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love Doug's choices there, particularly with the rare breed. That's like, yeah, that's delicious. I mean, I have almost just about every
I need to try this one. I had one very early. I kept the box because it's it's too far now. It's if you see the mess that's over here. Oh my God, I have to jump to. Okay. Okay, so now I'm having in my glass this. I don't know. No, it's too early for you, Anthony, right? Yeah, you have coffee maybe. You're muted, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, my dog was barking.
Oh, so I'm gonna have this Glen Garioch from early 2000 as well. 21 years old, 43%.
Stop showing off.
No, I'm sharing my ideas, my impression.
I know.
Come here, you will try them.
Oh yeah.
Again. And so this one is very subtly sherried. It's different than the current range. I recently retried the 12 Glen Garioch, which I found finally not so bad. Maybe I will buy it at some point. Oh, there's Vic telling us about his Caledonia and Balichin experience. Okay. Well, the peat sometimes, in my experience, when it's combined with sherry, it's a hit or miss. Sometimes it works and the two go together to provide you a better experience of each one separately. But other times the sherry gets considerably thinner. For instance, in some Talisker and Lagavulin distillery edition, where you wonder where is the peat, or you wonder where is the sherry when they're combined together. So I have to agree with Vic. Yeah, I know it depends of the state. Anthony can, I think, better answer to this than us. I don't know if you're. Oh, he's off. Well,
I mean, they have some. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. You have to be 21 years old to buy it.
Oof, there is some smoke in there.
Okay.
That I didn't have before.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I remember when I lived in the States. I mean, buying alcohol was like 21 years old.
Yeah,
it was really weird.
Off.
It was just really weird.
And if you go to Jack Daniels, you don't have the right to drink any whiskey.
No, that's a dry state or a dry county, or what it's called.
Yeah.
So yeah, their laws. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends of the. I'm not a specialist of the current offer. I think Fredrik knows more about me about the current ones.
I've only tried two, I think 2 or 3 from Erratum, whatever you pronounce it. That's a 10-year-old Erratum, the 12-year-old. No, I also tried a 15-year-old actually, and the 10-year-old Balakin. And the only one I tried was.
There it is back.
Erratum.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm
no problem.
I'm in my caravan, so
okay.
The internet sometimes pops in and out. So if it does it again, I apologize. But
no problem. No problem.
You were talking about bourbon or something like that just as I cut out.
Yeah.
I missed the question.
What was it we were saying? Yeah, I didn't have tried the rare breed. No. I was saying I was curious.
I've only tried the 101. I have only tried that one. That's a really
good. Even that one, I haven't tried it.
You're not going to go wrong with just the Wild Turkey 101. It's about $20 to $25 US on the bottle. It's a solid bourbon. When you get into the rare breed, either the rare breed bourbon, the rare breed rye, it's just phenomenal. The rare breed on the bourbon is like 116. The rare breed rye is like 114. I picked up a bottle of the Kentucky Spirit, and that's 101, but that's single barrel.
Okay.
So It's the Wild Turkey 101, but it's a single barrel, so it's not blended. And holy smokes, it is just a flavor bomb. And then I picked up, a while ago, I picked up the Expression Long Branch. Well, my opinion is you can keep that. The mesquite charcoal that it's filtered over gives it in my opinion, a bitterness that it just doesn't work for me. But if
I haven't tried any mesquite yet, I have to say.
What's that? What's mesquite?
I don't think it belongs in it, in my opinion.
But it's mesquite.
Yeah.
It's another kind of oak that's used to filter, right? To filter the whiskey.
Yeah, it's
like the
regular charcoal. Some are filtered through other things, but they used mesquite wood charcoal and then let it go through that, and it picks up a flavor. A lot of people think it's aged in barrels with mesquite staves, and it's not true. They filter through that mesquite charcoal, and I just do not like the off-putting bitterness that it gives.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of bitterness too. Hey, we have Rickard on board.
Hey, Rickard.
If you feel like joining in, I missed your recent videos. I have to double check. Feel free and let me... No, it's not that one. 1 minute, and I'll send you the link. The more we are, the more it's fun, like they say in French. There you go. Now, the prices of the in dollars compared to euros, it's necessarily different. So, I don't know. And also some are... What is a bit frustrating for us here is that in many American channels, they talk about bottle in bonds expressions. That seems to be very good most of the time, if not mistaken. And the problem is we have 0% of them here. Sometimes we can see Rittenhouse rye. That's one of the very few we can see that's written bottle in bond. They don't come in Europe or in France, at least. So, and also the lot of limited edition we don't have here. So,
yeah, that was an old law they passed in like 1892 here in the States to ensure consistency and quality in the bourbon market. Because
4 years old, right? 4 years old, 50% ABVs. That's 100 proof. And what else?
Aged at least 4 years.
Yeah, I said it. 4 years, 100 proof.
One distillery and one bottling season.
Oh, that's right. Cool. Interesting. And it has to be, it is not sourced, right? It's not MGP.
One distillery, But
MGP can be fabulous. I love for instance, the Smooth Ambler. I have a Smooth Ambler, 4 or 7 years old. I never remember because it's written very weirdly. Let me tell you which one I have. The bottle is remote again. Apologies, I cannot take it. It's 7 years old, bottled in 2015, batch 2, and it's 49.5 ABV.
Yeah. Did you say Prime Whiskey's comment?
Okay, I understand. I have also some Mictors. I have Larceny, but I'm very curious of the Larceny cask strength, barrel strength. I haven't tried. Got a Jim Beam Signature Craft, 12 years old. I found fantastic. Got several Jack Daniels, bourbon small, Four small batch. Got a few rye. I'm waiting to get 1 or 2 other rye whiskeys to do a special rye, international rye video, whiskeys video. I missed some French one that's very good. It's called Roof Rye. I need a Rittenhouse rye or the Pikesville, but the Pikesville is very expensive here. I have a Dry Fly Triticale as well, which is
good
unusual. And 2 blended.
That you got the few rye over there, because I have that. And that few rye is delicious. The few straight bourbon, you can keep it. It is too young. It is just...
Yeah, I don't like it. I prefer the rye. Yeah, I agree.
Yes. The rye is much better because it's aged at least 2 years or more. The bottle of the straight bourbon I have is, I don't think it might be a year, but it's just too young, and I've tried to go back to it, and it's just no.
Well, thanks, Doug, but I'm afraid I won't be able to travel anywhere this year, and maybe later on if things go as they are. So very critical situation here.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost 6 viewers in 10 minutes. I don't know what's going on. We only.
You know what, Greg? We're talking about rye whiskey. Actually, I'm going to Copenhagen on Tuesday.
Oh,
and
stunning!
I'm looking. Oh yeah, and I'm stoning exactly. I'm actually looking for a stoning bottle of Bastard. Oh, we even lost Anthony. What happened here?
Oh, signal. Yeah.
So yeah. I'm
okay. Bye, Dominic.
Take care.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
A stoning called Bastard. It's a Danish rye whiskey finished in mezcal casks.
Oh, first one.
I can't really tell, but I can say this: I have tried.
First one from them in mezcal.
I think so, but it was really good. It's a limited one, so
okay.
But I'm looking for their shop, the shop that I'm going to. They have some French whiskeys here. I have no idea if you can help me. Edu Silver, is that good?
Yes, but you have. Yeah, do you have any others? You told me last time. We double checked.
This is a Danish site, and it has one called Glen Armor Gweg 2013.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
It's in Brittany. The Brittany names are difficult to spell.
Let's see here. I can just put it in the chat for you.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Because 2013 they did a stunning Sauterne cask finish, but it was peated. So it was Cornog. It was Cornog.
Okay. I have more here. Then they have this one. Let's see here.
Ooh, yes. Take it, Fredrik. It's the one I have. And I wonder if I didn't send you a sample. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you sent us when we had a tasting. So I'm just going to see.
It's a Coteau du Léon, which is a sweet wine finish. That one is fantastic for me. The other one I haven't tried. Yeah, I haven't tried the two following because there's around 100 euros here.
Yeah.
But the reputation is great. So I'll say... But grab that third.
Yeah, I think the first
one. Oh, that would be cool. Thank you so much.
What?
But grab this one. Grab this one. This is very good.
The first one?
Oh, yeah. And it's probably cheaper than the two others, right?
Yeah. Let's see here. Now I just have to do some currency exchange.
Okay.
Because
70, 80 euros is fair. Over, it's a bit too much.
Let's see what we can get.
The others will be 100 probably.
82 euros.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
if you don't have to pay the shipping, that's a good price for now.
No, I will go to Copenhagen.
Sold out.
So this is a shop I usually go
to. Okay, this is sold out now, my friend. So if I were you, I will go for it. It's very rich, very great whiskey. If it's the one, they have a number, so this has to be the same as my bottle.
The number, okay. Not sure.
No, I mean a vintage. Gwech 2013 has to be the same as mine.
Okay. It says 2013, that's all it says.
It doesn't mention the cask?
Nope.
Cask type? Well, I think it's
Coteau du Léon. It does. Let's see here. It says, okay, it says something here which I cannot pronounce. Tau Esa.
Yeah, it's a Brittany name.
Okay. I have no idea what it says here, actually.
Well, it's a Brittany nicknames.
Okay.
I don't know either. I have to double check each time.
They don't have that good information there, but those were the ones they had. I already found some bottles I was looking for. Some old Gordon MacPhail bottlings.
Not sure I can reach them now. If you give me a second, I'm going to try to show you the bottle.
No
wait a minute. I let you entertain the chat.
Okay, yeah, of course. I will entertain the people. If you have not pushed the like button, please do it, people. Please do it. If you haven't subscribed to Greg already, which I probably are doing, please subscribe to Greg. We also have in the chat Rickard from Prime Whiskey. Please subscribe to him so he can be the first Swedish English-speaking channel in Sweden to reach 500 subs. Come on, people, you can do it. Anthony, who's here, also Bourbon Neophyte, so I'm pronouncing it right, also has a channel. Please check him out. And of course, A DRAM DIVIDED, if you want to.
Okay, so I got 3, but I can show you the one.
I did a pyramid scheme here, just so you know.
So, sorry?
I did a pyramid scheme here, you know, so I have earned you a lot of money.
Oh, well, I don't know what that means, but
pyramid scheme, you know, when you're tricking people into buying stuff.
Okay. Good idea, Richie.
Yeah, I just told people to stop to everyone.
There it is.
More. Oh, just wait. Just gonna say hi. Just wait. Hej, kan jag ringa dig senare? Ja, skitbra. Ha det bra. Hej. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Can you show the
try.
ball again?
Yeah, just I put you off screen a moment. There you go. And so it's here in Brittany.
Okay, they
so
only have the
West
front
France.
label, so it's the only one I can actually see.
So normally it's this one you have on your
Whiskey Breton. No, yes, it's single malt whiskey Breton.
Gwitch 13. You see?
Okay, it says 13 down there. Yeah, it says 13 down there. So it could actually be the same bottle.
Yeah, I think so. And this one, for those who don't know about French whiskey, I'm not working for the company once again. This is the characteristics that make it stand out from the others. So it's direct fire stills, slow distillation, small still, warm tubs, etc. First class. Oh, fantastic. Hi. Welcome on board. Yeah, so first class French whiskey. I don't remember the rating, but it's probably 92, 91 or more. It's delicious. You have to let it open it a bit. But I'm almost sure I sent you a sample of this. But
I know you did with me and Emil. You sent us like 2 samples, I think.
Or is it this version or the other one? That's the thing I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
Because the bottle is getting low now.
Yeah, just wait.
Or it is this one. Yeah, Santa Cruz, I am trying old whiskies, uncorked for some very recently. And some of them are legendary collectors. Others are more simple, but simply nice. I started with this old BALBLAIR, which is a 5 years old, but really lovely, very balanced. I then went for the Glen Garioch, that today is a bit suffering from the heat, so I didn't enjoy it as usual. And we're gonna go into some Lychee, 7 years old, from the early 2000s, and so on. We're just checking now some French whiskey. Another one from my favorite French distillery, Glen. Is it the Highlands?
Let's see, I found 2 of them.
Is it the Highlands?
One is Armory Classic you gave me.
Okay, it's not this
and,
one.
The second one was the blind one. And I do have the picture here somewhere, so just wait. Let me see what happened there. So you can entertain the people.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look through the pictures.
I have also some Longmorn from the early 2000, 15 years old.
That one is
collectors. Highland Park, like it should never stop to be, from the early 2000 as well. And that 18, which for 100% sure I know it contains some 25 years old and more in it, and 30 years old stuff. And even if it's colored, it's a masterpiece. This retails now for 5 times the Speyside, or at least.
Let's see. The one you gave, let's see here. Conog, Glen Amor Distillery, n.a.s, 3-year-old peated.
Okay, no, it's a cask strength.
Yeah.
It's a cask strength we had during. Okay, so it's not this one. Okay. But there's one you had for you only. I wondered if it was not this one.
No, it was the Armoric Classic.
Okay, okay. So it's some other people I sent. This one is a Sauterne, by the way.
Oh. The one I'm having so much hard time saying the name of the wine. Sauterne.
Sauterne. Sauterne.
Yeah, Sauterne. It has to do with my dialect, I guess, and my hardship.
Well, you know, there's some people I won't mention who pretend to be wine experts who butcher it all the time. So
yeah, that's why I'm not drinking wine, because I would probably have all the wine industry against me.
Or you can drink wine for other regions, countries than France. There's beautiful wines in South Africa, etc. Oh my God, no, please, my friend. The problem with not you guys, it's not your fault, but with distributors abroad is that they tend to buy all the cheap sourced from not super great distillery stuff, and they provide it up there, and there. And I have friends from the YouTube and else that say, oh, I got this and this. I say, oh yeah, okay, super. I don't think this one is a genuine one. I think it's sourced. Now, I don't know from which. I have to investigate. So if I get the info, I'll tell you later on. But if I were you, I will not rely on this at the moment until I confirm where it comes from, etc. Because if you see Armoric, if you see Glen Armor, even the Edu is interesting, but it's different because it's wheated, entirely buckwheat whiskey, the Edu Silver. So I'm not sure you will like it. It's different, very different. The gold is better in my opinion, but it's more expensive. Actually, I have a lot of samples from them to assess. I did receive some recently. The one you're talking about is here, silver. And I have also one which is unmalted barley, which I think I could compare with those babies. Still have to go live with them. You won't believe it.
It's a Shelter Point.
Yeah.
Heard good things about them.
Yeah, me too. And I have also the Brocéliande Edu, which is in matured partly in Brittany oak, which is different. So yeah, lots of things. And yeah, Glen Armor, they know how to do their stuff. They have been recently bought by a bigger company, which is a bit shocking, but since then they created a blend at 40% ABV, which is totally unusual for them, which people say it's good, but I haven't tried it. I'm not in a rush to get it because the real thing is so good. Yeah, please pass on it. I'm not really sure it's worth. If you have a minute though, I can do something for you. Not there, but there. I can double check Serge Valentin opinion about it, which is Whiskey Fan. Oh, he has tried a Nika apple brandy and he didn't like it. Oh my God, 50 out of 100. It's 2 days. It's 2 days tasting. He's not happy with Nika's current proposal. Oh my God.
Okay.
50%, 50 out of 100. It's very shocking.
Yeah, that sounds depending. Yeah.
And then it's always personal. And then apple brandies, it's not something really. So let me check for Vicomte. I don't see it. There's so many sourced average or. No, it didn't even care to try it. So I don't know. I cannot help. I'm sorry for now. But I will investigate. I will investigate. Oh, Old Forester. Wow. I tried one. Have a sample, I think. Was it the Prohibition one? I found it very difficult. Normal price, I don't know what you mean by normal price, or oh no, he's talking to Santa Cruz 65, because here we had the problem with the Wellers, which are crazily priced in France.
Wellers? Okay.
Yeah, Weller 12, for instance, you can get it from time to time during 1 week or two for 45 euros.
Oh my God.
And then the next following weeks, it jumps into 1,000 euros.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, and I have tried it. I have samples. It is very good. I love it, but I would never pay more than 70, 60 euros for that. It's totally excessive.
It's the same, I think, with this one as well. I think this is also one of those that has been quite hyped up or whatever.
Oh, the Stag Junior. Yeah, I tried only once. I found it very good, but very oaky.
Yeah.
I don't know if that one is...
This one is, I think it's batch 2 or 3.
Do you found it balanced, Fredrik?
I think it's way too sweet, in my opinion. I don't like when things are way too sweet.
Okay.
It's just strong as well. It's a 66. I think that's the strongest whiskey I have in my collection. So it's just strong and sweet.
Okay.
I gave it once to someone, and they thought they were drinking bourbon. Not bourbon, but rum, I remember.
Oh, really? Whoa.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't noticed it.
I have 2, actually. I have a reserve. One that's not open yet.
Aha.
Because they had them at Masters of Malt when Masters of Malt were shipping to
yeah,
other countries, and they had it. And when they did, the same thing.
Whiskey Exchange as well.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was, because I found a bottle there that I know I have to. I am willing to go to London just to pick it up.
Ooh.
That's how.
And you can tell, or
yeah, I can. I mean, I just need to find it because I can't pronounce the distillery. Because every time I do, I say it wrong. So
put it in the chat.
Yeah, I will. It's actually let's see here. There we go. Actually, it's a sample from a sample I got from Dominic. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't see it yet.
No. Because I just need to find it first here. Okay, so I say the name.
I will pour me the Longmorn in the meantime.
You do that. This might take a little bit.
I'm always cautious with whiskeys I don't drink often because they're collectors and always afraid the cork breaks.
Ah, okay.
So
I think, it's still in the shop. But let's see here. I'm going to copy the name because I'm not going to say it out because I always say the name out.
I've been generous with the pour. I have to be careful next time.
Here we go. There we have the name.
Shall see it soon. Oh, Delwyn. Oh, yeah, sure. It's the one you reviewed. Yes. And you were really liking it a lot and awarded it even, right?
Yes.
If I may say.
Yeah, I would say this. It was probably the best whiskey I tried last year.
Oh.
That was amazing.
I have tried the 16 Flora and Fauna. That was nice, but didn't made me get crazy.
I actually tried that one as well, and that was really good as well. I mean, not as good as this one, but
now we know that in the special releases, Diageo special, it's a hit and miss. There's some that are a bit overpriced, and then others that can be wonderful. So I'm sure it's great. There's some people also that were surprised by the Kraganmore 20 years old for 130 euros, something like that. I was very pleased with the price, the value. I'm thinking of Roy Aquavite about this.
Okay.
Now, okay, so for the people coming in now, I'm trying this early 2000 Longmorn 18. This is one for Mike and Arby. Mike Reviews, but it's cheap stuff for them. I'm kidding. It's not enough. I think they will start by this one if it was on their channel. Because they like to have high quality stuff. Did you see the thumbnail on they put on someone caught it and posted it on Ken's Discord? Did you see the table? And they did a video since to present the bottles. Mike Reviews, Springbank 66 local barley, Springbank 29 years old. An old Macallan and all. What was it?
I mean, some people
crazy
have
things.
Yeah. You know what? I'm happy with what I have.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you can't buy them all, but at least you can try some.
Yeah. And then you can swap and offer, and which is great.
Definitely.
And I enjoy what we do about this together, my friend. So this is to you. And
cheers.
This is a beautiful mug, by the way.
I know. It's not IKEA, though. I just want to point it out. It's another Swedish thing called Dika.
Oh, okay. It's craft stuff. Yeah, it seems.
Yeah,
we have some in Brittany like that, very nicely made. I can show you another time. They use it for the cider, the traditional cider from Brittany and Normandy. They use this.
Okay.
So this is richly fruity. This is
that is probably really good stuff.
Fruit salad with caramel, natural and unnatural, I'm afraid.
I'm just gonna get some more water. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Some tea as well, Earl Grey and black tea. It has a slightly minty edge as well. So yeah, well, the color is not completely natural, I have to say. It's the one that was when they were. It was the early Pernod Ricard purchase, distillery purchase, and it belongs to the Chivas Brothers group before being taken over by Pernod Ricard. And the good thing, I think it was a UK release, and they erased the famous stamp. But what is interesting, it was probably intended first for Germany or Belgium. That's why you have the mention here, infamous mention. I cannot. That says mit Farbstoff Zuckercolor. So yes, there is caramel added, and this formula says it. So yeah, I'm evoking the bottles for Germany and Netherlands. Bottles for Germany and Netherlands, they write here mit Farbenjustered Farbstoff Zuckercolor. So you know what that means. E150A.
Yeah. And they still do.
I think on the new one, it's just non-chill filtered. This one is chill filtered, but it's a masterpiece. Slangeva. Traditional Scottish toast. No problem. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's beautiful, silky and thick mouthfeel. Orange, marmalade, slight bitterness. Some dark chocolate as well. This is sherried, and this is mainly sherried expression. But still have someone who tries to. God. Oh, I don't know. See that later on. Oh, there's a friendly channel, Australian channel called Behind the Bar, which I recommend to you guys if you like to have cocktail recipes, cocktail histories. When I say history of a cocktail, very documented channel. It's held by the sublime Cara Devine, which is of Scottish origin, but she directs, in fact, a bar in Sydney, Australia, and she has also some nice videos about Australian whiskies and other whiskies. And now the last video is called Rob Roy versus, let me, no, please. Oh, come on. Oh, we are in there too. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, guy.
No problem.
The cell phone is... advertisement is crap. And by the way, we are there. So, okay, I don't see it. But anyway, it's just an announcement that she does a comparison between two traditional cocktails, and she tells what's the best. So check it out if you like. You have the story of the Manhattan cocktail, which is very interesting. Yeah, she does great editing as well, and great cocktails videos. And tell us, Fred, you're coming back in August 21, right? With Emil.
Yes, we are. We're gonna be
so
back.
Looking forward for that, to see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I told him like we need to have a long vacation. You know, and it just feels great. And we're working on some stuff. You know, coming episodes, a little bit things we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it.
Any teasing you can say already for us?
I mean, we have the tasting with the Bergslagen one that we
gave.
I'm gonna send out. The last one is gonna come out, I think, not next week, but the week before after that.
Cognac.
2 weeks. Yeah, not the cognac. The Trollhare. That would be a troll hair, I guess. I have no idea. It's supposed to be some kind of a Scandinavian mythology creature, which I've never heard of. And they gave out some information about it, and it was just weird information.
But you don't know the cask finish.
Yeah, it's brandy and sherry and brandy cask.
Oh, yeah, so it's a combination.
So every bottle is marrying between two casks. The first one, the Werewolf, was Madeira and bourbon. It's peated. Second one was Beckehest, which is a Swedish version of Kelpie. That one was New French Oak in bourbon. Third one was Gast, will be like a ghost or a ghoul. That is peated cognac. Peated cognac and it's called bourbon again. Fourth one was peated Sauterne.
Just Sauterne.
Yes, but I know it's because there's an E in the end. So in my language, that you have pronounce to every word as well.
Just think.
And the last one will be just the sherry and brandy cask.
Just spell like that.
Sauterne.
And that's it.
Yeah. In a few minutes, I'm gonna forget it again.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just. So yeah, lots of things going on, and I hope Emil is having a nice vacation. Meanwhile.
Yeah, he's there. He had his vacation started exactly as me. So.
Well, this is probably Swedish.
Salt.
I don't know.
Yeah, salt.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. I've never heard the word before.
So tell us where you're from and what did you meant, please, because we have no idea.
No.
Thanks. It's a new...
okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And thanks for joining. I never seen your name yet, so you're welcome. Okay. It has to be a language from the north, right? With the
that's one of our.
Okay, so it's probably a fellow compatriot of yours.
Who knows? I've never seen the name before.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Can you tell us where you're from? Maybe you're near where Fredrik is, or anybody else? Well, this is fruity. This doesn't have the oaky harshness of the 16. Well, I know now the 16 years old, I also have it. Longmorn is one of the favorite of several reviewers. But the thing is, they have not the same batch as mine, which was one of the earliest, which is not very good. While the ones they have is better. Roy has a better one. Okay. Yeah. Well, welcome on board. We have tried.
All we need now is someone for Norway and Finland, and then we got all Scandinavia.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I have tried the Stoning Curious, one of the early ones, Pity Dry. And earlier on, I don't know if you heard it, Fredrik is going to visit very soon the Stoning Distillery.
No, not the Stoning.
No?
I'm gonna go to Copenhagen with my
okay, sorry.
vacation. No, I'm not gonna. But I am gonna try some whiskey there, hopefully, if everything goes as I am planning.
And I already had some samples of Heimwerk, sorry for the pronunciation, the Flocky Icelandic whiskey. Even the one with the ship dung.
Yeah, I've never tried it, just heard about it.
It was not as dreadful as it seemed to be by the name, but I cannot say it's the masterpiece at the same time.
It definitely is something to sell. It's a story to sell. Yes.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh my God, I have a lot of things. Okay, that we will see that later on. Personal messages. Sorry, guys. Okay, so a few impressions about this one, and I'll move on to something else. Again, whoops, early, 15 years old, Longmorn. She's called of the Shivas Brothers range. There was Strotila that's behind me, still unopened. Strotila was inside it as well, and what else? I don't remember now. Shivas Glen Scapa, maybe. Oh. So you haven't tried it yet.
I do have to say, when it comes to Strotila, I tried a bottling in, I think I've said it before, in Cadenhead shop in Edinburgh, 2018.
Official
2018.
A Cadenhead one, or
the Cadenhead shop in Edinburgh.
Interesting.
And I was a 35-year-old sherry cask mature single cask.
Wow, it was.
And good. I didn't buy it because. And it cost like £150.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, Courage can take care, and I hope it will be fixed soon.
Yeah, we need your great live shows, Ken. We need them, especially
and we were speaking about Australia before, and behind the bar and all that. So Andrew did a video about Bakery Hill. It's still on.
I have not seen them yet.
It has 3 samples and beautiful set of samples I would really love to have from the Bakery Hill distillery. It's one of the oldest from Australia. One of the most popular as well into reviewers on blogs way before there were YouTube channels, I have to say. But they all come at 50 CL and quite high price. And in Europe, you mostly can get them only from Whiskey Exchange and this kind of... Yeah, he cannot stream at the moment.
But I just want to point it out, Ken is going to have a live stream on Tuesday. Have you seen that one?
A new one, you mean? Or previous one?
On Tuesday. It's going to celebrate... I think on Tuesday was Scotch... The Scotch International Whiskey Day or something like that.
Okay. Tuesday, I'm home normally, so I cannot tell too much live, but I might be able to go there from.
I'm gonna be in Copenhagen, but I'm gonna see if I can pop in when I'm in the whiskey store. Maybe.
Okay, great.
I will see if I can.
And show us some shelves, some whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, they have a whiskey shop there that is quite delightful.
National Scotch Days lunch.
Yeah.
So nice whiskey.
He's gonna do that live stream, and then I think Livewire Whiskey, another one. That's from the States, are gonna do one as well later on that night. So maybe
with the lovely Julie.
Julie?
Hobby to drinks.
Yeah, Julie. Okay, yeah, that's the girl he had. Yeah, the Hobby to drinks. Yeah, Jules, exactly. Jules.
I
have to say, I mean, I like Jules.
Oh, okay, he knows already where you're going.
The American Print, you pretty much know about that one. I mean, the problem with mine is the currency, because the Danish crown is so much higher than the Swedish one.
Oh
so
man,
it's much more expensive for me to buy whiskey there. So if I'm gonna buy something, I have to buy something that I know I
exclusive.
can't get. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean something I can't
absolutely.
get here, or something that is
Smart.
what's called out of stock or discontinued. They have quite a good selection
I'm
there.
sure you will find something great there.
I will. I know that. I mean, have you tried the Redbreast 21-year-old?
Yes, I have a sample somewhere. I have a sample of a 25 cask strength for friends. I still have reviews, lots of reviews to do.
But what, did you try the 21-year-old?
Oh yeah. I like it. It's not my favorite, but it's a very good one.
How is it compared to the 15-year-old?
Oh, you have to know this one is mainly or more bourbon driven.
Okay.
So don't expect the same
Sherry.
typical Irish fruity sherry galore that you have in the 12 and the 15 and the 25 release for France for 60 years of La Maison du Whisky, which is a stunning one, my favorite one so far. But it's a beautiful vanilla and tropical fruits galore of what I remember. I will have to do a rundown at some points with all the Redbreast I have. I don't have much, but I have some in samples. Oh, chocolate show. That's nice.
Ooh, nice. Well, Greg, I need to get going. I have some stuff I need to do.
No problem. It was very cool to have you.
Yeah,
I won't stay
nice.
too long either, but maybe a last whiskey for the...
There's always a last one, but there's always a new one. Another one next time. So take care, Greg. I wish you all the best now during the
likewise
summer.
To you and to Emil. Take care. Do a good shopping there where you go and have a nice vacation.
Take care, everybody.
Bye bye. We're lovely. Go please check out his channel. He's a lovely pal, and they do great job with Emil and himself in the live streams they do, where they taste a lot of samples, and they also they do have guests from time to time, and I was privileged to be a guest there. I sent some samples to them, and we had a nice moment live. So yeah, please check out what they do. Check out also Scotch Down Under, who does crazy long live shows. Great guy from Australia as well. He has lots of cool guys in the chat as well, boys and girls. He had a nice shelves behind him, a lot of things. Hope this will be fixed soon to go back to see you on your live show. Also, what you can check out, there's a lot of Macron channels also that I cannot see usually. Also Prestige Liquids WW, if you like to know more about Australian whiskey. Andrew from Sydney. So lots of things to see. I'm gonna close this live with maybe I'm not gonna go on not in a mood to heavily sherry stuff, heavily peated stuff, so I might leave that for another time, but I'm gonna finish maybe with the old 12 Highland Park 12. It's an early 2000 bottle. I have the 18 on my table as well. This is something I used to buy, and I didn't know it was going to stop and to be changed in 2006, and the recipe as well did change. I still love the current 12 years old, mind you, but this is different. This one is richer in a way. Yeah, and like I said earlier on, it has some older casks in it, which makes some difference. This one is the 40% one, 40%, while the 18 has the 43. And again, it's old days and it's like Michael Jackson, which is one of the not the singer, not the soul pop singer, not the hard rock singer as well, but the beer and whiskey writer, the most famous one maybe with Charles MacLean. He said once that the 18 years old was the greatest all-rounder in the world of malt whiskey. In the guide that malt whiskey companion I have over here. But now I'm having the 12 years old. Yeah, Twisted Tattoo is nice, but it's a bit of a price in France. 100 euros for that, it's not worth for me. 70, yeah, no problem. 75 even. Full volume, I love it. I have one. Oh, really? This is surprising. Thank you. I don't follow it, honestly. Oh, yeah. The old style, very leafy, very tea-ish. Black tea, Earl Grey, even minty, some mint tea. Some bergamot as well. And that trademark, typically trademark Highland Park heather honey note. Some dark chocolate as well. I can put this out as I have no more guests, I think, for now. Wow, this is beautiful. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, this is thin. This is light. This is 50%. If I had to compare the experiences, you might be surprised, but the one I started with might offer more body and an awesome balance, but this is still very good. This is the old style of Highland Park. This is deeply smoky, not overpowering, not too much, but this is smoky. A bit more, I would say, than the current expression. This fascinating how this evolved over the years. Just added a few drops. So are you having something? Is it too early maybe for you guys? Are you having something in your glass now? Oh, hey. Ah, no problem, mate. I don't know if you can stay or if you jump in the live. We're finishing, but we can go a bit more, as you wish. Precedence over everything. Yeah, I know. I think so. It's still early here. It's 5 o'clock 24 here. So probably 4 o'clock in your place, and you have family there probably. So yeah, I get it. But thanks for popping in. I was speaking to about you earlier on with Fred. So please check out New Drum Drinker channel. I think there's gonna be a new video tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know. Or is it published meanwhile? Let us know. New Drum Drinker is gonna do a video reviewing the first single malt, the first public expression, core range expression of Lindor Abbey Distillery. I had a chance to visit. It's a new distillery based on an old build on the foundation, very close to the foundation of an old abbey that did distill whiskey, one of very, very first, if not the first, in 1494. So they distill only since, I think, 2016 or 18. Yeah, they have a 3 years old with different cask combination. Okay, cool. So for those who wonder what's a new distillery from Lowland, Scotland, Fife area, You have a video of this single malt at New Drum Drinker channel. Go check it out. I don't even have a bottle yet because it's not distributed in France yet. I did try new make. I did try the Aquavite, which is a liquor, a kind of liquor, even if it's Scotch whiskey infused with herbs and spices from the area. It's more a cocktail thing. It's not a whiskey per se. It doesn't have the right to call it whiskey. There was also, prior to the one that Anthony and Nikki will review tonight, they did one in a black opaque bottle that was only for the members. I am a member too, but I am in the cheaper category of the subscribers, and those who paid £500, they had the right to have a bottle free in that agreement. And so there's 494 people had a bottle of the first expression ever released from Lindor Abbey Distillery. I hadn't the chance to try it, unfortunately. They could have sent me a sample, I think, because I'm still a member of the Preservation Society. Never mind, I will try it at some point, even if it's not in a French show. There you go. So yeah, please check out their channel. Awesome channel, by the way. Trying a lot of whiskies with a good spirit, and providing you top class editing as well. Yeah, so Highland Park, 12 years old like it was before 2006. And I forgot to try the Lychee. Oh my god. Lovely. If you want a comparison by style, I will dare to say it resembles more to the Ben Romach 10 now than to the current Highland Park 12, strangely. It's just my impression today. So yeah, I might have a last drum maybe, and again, if someone wants to jump in for a wee moment, I can add this. Okay, so it's going to be 5 drams. I have to be careful. And I'm going to put the list in the description with some information elements for you and for the people coming afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to finish with a light whiskey, very subtle, delicate, which is Lychee, 7 years old, from Isle of Mull. You can see here. And it's the way this whiskey did exist before 2000, let's say 5 or 6. Believe me or not, there was a no-wage statement Lychee, which is not super popular. Roy talked about it in his channel. There was this one, I'm not sure he knows. There was a 15 years old, that was pretty nice as well. There was 20 years old, I tried also. And then there were indie bottlings. And I had the chance to try this 1974 Gordon MacPhail. It was awesome. But this, for 30 euros or so, was really a treat. And we could find this, believe me or not, in supermarket very easily back in days. Like everything on my table. Oh, yeah, I can say that. Everything you see on my table today, rare stuff, they were available up to 2006, even a bit later on on the shelves of some supermarkets for really interesting price. So that's why, of course, I got them. So tasting Lychee, 7 years old from yesteryear. And yeah, for those who don't know, Lychee is from the Tobermory distillery, and it's the peated expression of Tobermory. I believe. Oh, hey, Erik, good to see you. If you want to jump in for a few minutes, we're finishing the live, but I can stay a bit more. This will be unique to have you on board. You have the right before your comment. You have the link to jump in as you wish. Anyway, good to have you. And like I say, I don't know if you've seen it before. I tried only whiskies from the early 2000s. So an old BALBLAIR, which is just 5 years old, but really nice, with a beautiful silk screen. Sorry if I repeat for the others. An old Glen Garioch 21. Currently now the Lychee, 7 years old. It's better than the n.a.s, and for me better than the current 10, but it's personal. Hey, the LONGMORN 15. Oh, cool, very cool. Okay, let me put my... Yeah, I mean, I got them in supermarket. I've been tasting for 20 plus years, that's why. So I did try some, buy some very early. I hope it will work for Erik. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, so I still have some because I have a lot of bottles, that's true. And I don't drink every day and every time and a lot. I try to drink responsibly. Yeah, good day. Good day, Erik, Malt Muser Whiskey Reviews. Like the bot says usually. I like the special effect that has Erik on his, Ken on his channel. I have known. Okay. Hey, this is a premiere. Welcome on board to Malt Muser. Erik from Chicago, Illinois.
Fantastic. How are you?
Well, a bit better today. It's a bit less hot, 25 degrees Celsius.
Lucky you. It is, it's quite balmy still here in Chicago.
Oh my God. But there's some moisture. There was some storm a few hours before here.
Yeah. How are you?
Well, not super great regarding the terrible French, and not only French situation, I have to say. I didn't want to talk about politics here. I'm not much allowed also to it regarding my job.
Got it.
So it's a bit sensitive, but I'm very I'm very hungry, sorry. I feel a bit dry now. And I wish the situation will be better. Otherwise, I might lose my job. That's simple as that.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
And 1,000 of others, because they want to stay free, not to get that shit in their body, which is experimental. Just saying that. Everybody's free to think what they want.
Got it.
And not only that, but we will not be allowed to do a lot of things of everyday life, going to a hospital, going to shopping, anything. It's fucking dictatorship. Sorry, I said that. And anyway, I'm very happy to see you. You have a beautiful quality of image. So the camera is great.
Great.
Which makes me notice lots of nice BALBLAIR from yesteryear. And I don't know if you're following this for a long time or just a few minutes.
I just got on. It is, it's about 10.
This is what I tried earlier on. This is before what you have in your shelf.
Oh!
This is a knowledge statement for early thousands. And look at those beautiful silk screen.
Wow.
Let me show it bigger a moment. Sorry.
Very nice.
Beautiful silk screen distillery view. Sorry about the focus. And it's the this time there was a knowledge statement. This one is called A Creation of the Elements. It's a 5 years old, but the balance is awesome. Even at 40%, it's awesome. At that time, there was a 16 years old as well. There was a 33 years old released in 2000, like this one. And my favorite of them all that you can see in my 15 exceptional whiskies video is the BALBLAIR 38 years old.
Oh man,
which is something that was
can't even imagine. Yeah,
that was bought for free, my friend, in the whiskey shows in the early 2000s.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, you want to try this? Oh, okay. And now, if you want to have it, it's a couple of €1,000.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, give me just 1 second. I am. It is only 10:30 in the morning here in Chicago, but you know what? I'll join you for a dram because it's Sunday Fun Day. Let me grab a glass. I will be right back.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we are having now a transcontinental broadcast between United States and France. This is cool. And yeah, Erik, check out his channel. Very nice channel. He does live shows late at night for us in Europe, but always interesting. He does things with also his friend from Telex channel. You check it out as well. Very good live shows. Alas, a bit late for me, especially Telex, 3 a.m. 3 a.m.
Yeah.
While sometimes I can catch
8 hours ahead of me. I mean, it's 10:30 a.m. in Chicago, so.
Okay, it's 5:38 here.
Okay, so you're 7 hours. Got it. Yeah,
7 hours.
Well, I do have a. Since you were talking about BALBLAIR, I do have
a Buna Heaven.
I got a BALBLAIR, and it's a quite nice one. So I just poured a little bit of this. This is BALBLAIR 21.
Oh, nice.
From the Gordon MacPhail collection. Really, really good stuff. Here's the bottle here.
Oh, fantastic! Nice.
And these were. This is it's 43%, but boy, let me tell you, it really, really. It's got a huge, great viscosity, absolutely delicious stuff. So I'll pour a little bit of this here.
Fantastic. Someone asked to mention that we won over the USA on basketball. Sorry, I'm not following that, but hey, cool.
Congratulations,
Watchman. Calgary is there. Canada is there as well. Fantastic.
Great.
Yeah, so I was not in the mood to do videos. I had a conversation with family. Things are turning sad. We might be not able to see our mother in nursing home. So lots of crazy things going on. Also, I'm pissed off. I have to say that for my audience, and even if they want to shut down this video, I don't care. The French media and some of the foreign media lie about what's going on the protest in France. They speak about 100,000 people. Well, there's 1 million people in the streets. I've seen them. So please check out independent international channels to see what's going on. Then after, everybody's free of his opinion. That's all I would say.
Sure. I actually don't know. I did not see what was actually happening. So I'm just catching up now. Oh, so there's a vaccine mandate?
Yeah, well, we have forced to vaccine or to have a test every day, and it's now we have to pay for it, and otherwise we're not allowed. We will not be allowed to go into big shops, big malls, pharmacies, hospitals, to see family nursing homes, libraries, museums, bars, restaurants, everything, and also to vote for the next election. There's fucking bastards, sorry. And this is a plot to let this guy go on and on again. And you know the most shocking of it all? They ask people to be vaccinated, but the deputies and the police are not obliged to be.
Interesting.
So basically you would get fines if you disobey. That will be ordered and given by people who are probably not vaccinated, but you have to be. fuck this? What is this? Okay, let's stop it and go back to.
Sure.
Sorry, but it's.
No worries. I'm sorry. Things are tense over there right now.
Yeah, not only there, but in many other countries, and there are people where, for instance, Gibraltar Island, they're all not island, but almost they're all vaccinated there, and there's a jump of 50% of people contaminated. So now explain me how it can happen if they're all vaccinated. So please, I shut up. Now I'm trying this. You might not know. Again, an early 2000 bottling official of Lychee to Tobermory Distillery. Like I said earlier on, there was a no-age statement, which is not super popular. Roy Aquedite talked about this one. He doesn't like it a lot. I doesn't like it too much either. Now, this one I think is one of the most interesting with the 15. There are not super peaty like the 10, the current 10, but they're a lot more maritime. It's almost a Talisker, Erik. And then they had a 20 years old, and also at that time, Gordon MacPhail were releasing 30 plus years old whiskey like this 1974. Which was gorgeous, but I don't have it.
Yeah, we sadly don't get a lot of Lychee releases or Tobermory releases in general in the United States. You know, if you go to the shop, you'll see the 10, you'll sometimes see the 18, and every once in a while you'll find yourself an independent bottling, usually like, you know, a Gordon MacPhail or something like that, or a signatory. But that's basically it. The Tobermory stuff, you know, most of the ones that I've got my hands on, I've had to get from overseas, just because, like, you know, it's just not a huge distribution of that stuff in the United States, which is a bummer. I think Lychee, I mean, particularly the Lychee stuff, I think is really, really fun. You know, it has a nice punch. It's got, you know, the 10 has a lot of solid complexity to it.
I prefer this.
I can imagine, yeah.
But no, this is not because I say it. It's because it's different. In my opinion, you have to ask for other opinions, but they changed the way they did things. Also, while I think the 10 is probably the most genuine to the Lychee style, if I may say, even if I found it a bit aggressive. For me, like I said in your chat several times, Bunnahabhain and Lychee are way better served, in my opinion, by indie bottlers than official bottlers. Because like Whiskey Novice Jim said recently in a review about Lychee 18, he didn't dislike it, but he had to wait for the third last of the bottle to enjoy it. It was a bit too much. For me, overpowered by the sherry. The one I've preferred was 19 years old Marsala finished.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
But the body was a bit thin, and the price asked for that here, a lot of margin, 160. I said, come on, it's 19 years old, 51%. It's not. For that price, I can get an indie bottling of 20 plus years old. Come on.
Right. I mean, that's sadly just, it seems to be the way of the world these days. I do have a bottle of the 18 Lychee. I like
the same.
It is a bit.
They do not, it does not protect completely and even a half, but it does protect some people. I know that. I had now wrote a study from someone who's not suspected of being pro-vaccine or anti-vaccine. He explained it all in 6 pages. Very interesting study. And basically he said we got to combine vaccines with treatments and other things, and not only rely on one practice. And I will stop with that.
Utram just brought up this Lychee Rioja. So I actually got my hands on that. You know, it was a relatively inexpensive bottle. I don't know if you've seen it. It's
no,
like part of the.
It's not here.
You could probably find it if I don't know if you can get stuff from the UK shipped to you, but it was like a
not now.
Sinclair. It's part of this thing they're calling the Sinclair series from Lychee, and it's a Rioja cask finish, n.a.s. Not a really great finish, but like interesting whiskey. It definitely shows like they have the talent and skill to do this, and it's married quite well. And I enjoyed it. I had a bottle of it earlier this year. So yeah, I'm with you on that, New Dram. Yeah,
it seems Anthony and Nikki enjoyed it as well. And value-wise, they say value-wise. Yeah, I remember their review. Okay, let me jump in this. Ooh, well, it's quite Talisker-ish, but the thing that it's not Talisker-ish, it's the seashore things. Sea spray doesn't have the typical sea spray. Otherwise, it's maritime. Also some green elements, almost leathery, like we have in Port Charlotte.
Sure.
And some Lagavulins, but subdued.
Is that all bourbon cask?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Some salt refill bourbon.
Okay.
I don't know if it shows well here.
Sure. Oh yeah, I mean you can. Yeah, in a way you can tell with the color. Yeah, and that's a natural color too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is chill filtered though, I think. 43%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's I think we can say that. But then there's vaccines and vaccines. These for now they're not traditional vaccines, and it's all the point is about that also. And then there's two different things. There's the vaccine question and the sanitary pass question. Now we're all going on protest because about sanitary pass, and some of us in protest are vaccine people as well. It's because they don't want us to be discriminated. We're going into a full apartheid, and I can prove it if I tell you everything. I basically told you everything we won't be able to do. It's completely scandalous. And also the thing that shows it's very weird, it's because the treatments that are now sure and proven to work, as ivermectin and other things, they are forbidden to be prescribed in France by the state. They don't want us to be cured. They want us to get their... Okay. Okay. Forget it. It's a bit weird to speak about both topics.
All good.
So how would you describe shortly your BALBLAIR?
So
does it have the herbal things, the herbal and floral and orchid fruit stuff in there?
Definitely has the floral for sure. This one, I grabbed, and this was just like a couple of years ago. And these were still pretty inexpensive, relatively speaking. This has a lot, it's first fill bourbon, I believe. And so it has a lot of heavy bourbon notes, but you do get that nice kind of, as you mentioned, there's a floral quality to it. There's like an earthy quality to it. It really just has great complexity. And what I'm actually was most impressed by with this, and was a little concerned when I first bought it, was like, it's a 21-year-old BALBLAIR, which sounds great, but it's only 43%. So I was like, I don't know. I have some of the other older vintage releases that are, all 46. And I'll tell you, you wouldn't know it drinking this. It really, you can tell this is a testament to good casks. They did this right. So it definitely has a nice heavy body to it, which is great. And it's just got that signature kind of subtlety of a BALBLAIR, which I really enjoy.
A BALBLAIR that I would like to have on board also because I know exactly the guy who made it. And he told me about it when we met 2 years ago. It's the Myth and Legends #1 from Compass Box.
Oh, sure.
I followed a masterclass from, he's my mentor in blending, you know that. I follows his masterclass at Whiskey Life Paris, and he disconstructed it, sorry. And I might mistake now, but I have the number somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, it's 15, 16, 18, 22, and 24 years old stuff in there.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And only single malt only. While the second one, I think you had the second one, or or was it Ken? I don't remember.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I've actually not had any of those, and in fact, I never would have expected, or I've never had a compass box with. I didn't know that any of it was blended with BALBLAIR, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a very rare thing on the Myth and Legend series. It did something unusual, which is blend a single malt of different era casks, but a single malt only. For Myth and Legends 1 and 2, the third being a blended whiskey. Mm-hmm. But the first one is a BALBLAIR, my favorite of the three. The second one is a Glen Grant, nice as well, but the first one is so beautiful. I'm sure you will love it, considering what you have in your shelves and talked about earlier on.
Sure, yeah.
Problem is the price and availability, and it was around 70 euros here, 170 euros here. So
yeah, I'm gonna actually take a look. You said it was Myth and Legends 1. It's about $250 here in the United States.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh well. So here's the place that has it for 150, but everywhere else, yeah, it's like okay. So it's about 150, 170. So yeah, it's a pricier one.
My God, the floral notes are developing now. This is beautiful. Okay, let me give a toast to you and thank you for coming on here, even for a wee moment, and to everyone in the US.
Yep, and if you're around, I'll be back this Tuesday. I know I was gone last week, but I'll be back with the Tuesday happy hour, which will be at, I don't know what time that is for you. It's 7 Central, so 1 a.m. I'm not sure.
I'll be there.
But I'll definitely, we're going to be checking out a Macallan Classic cut, which I've never had.
I saw your thumbnail.
Yeah, so it should
I'll be there. Great. This is wonderful. Erik, this is wonderful. This is very close now to one of the best whiskies of my collection, which you won't believe me, which I put over my Port Ellen.
Wow. Okay, that's high praise.
33 years old, and this is a Lychee 13 years old bourbon cask from Elixir Distillers, single malt of Scotland, 56 point something ABV. Absolutely stunning, sold out, of course. I have only one bottle, that's why I'm not sending much. It's better than my Port Ellen. It's like the best mineral Port Ellen style or best Talisker mineral style. Not all the casks they released. I tried 3. Not all were good. The sherry casks, I have to say, were the least interesting one. It seems that Lychee works better with bourbon, but I have another 13, which is a Wilson and Morgan bottling from yesteryear as well. It's very good. But that 13 Lychee, you can see it in my, again, sorry to do advertisement, in my 15 blah, blah, blah exceptional, where I say to people, if you cannot afford 1,000 euros Port Ellen, try to find this for 100 and so on auction, and you will get a mini Port Ellen that's at the level of some of the best Port Ellen, in my opinion.
That is good advice, and I might have to do a little hunting for that one, man.
Go for it.
Yeah.
And this is a baby Port Ellen in a way.
Well, thanks for having me on, Greg, and enjoy the rest of your day. I got to get my day started here. I'm glad I could have a dram with you, and cheers.
No problem. It was lovely. I hope to do that a longer time on a theme, I don't know, in my channel or in yours someday. Take care and see you on Tuesday. That was lovely from Erik to come on, to jump in. I will finish this class with you guys, and thank you very much for coming. Sorry for mixing politics with I'm sorry, with whiskey, but it's our news now, and it's very worrying. So what do I have here once again in this Lychee? I have super balance between mineral, coastal notes, little seaweed, little salt, little iodine, little of everything. Lovely slight green elements in the background. Oh my God. If only I could have this at cask strength of that time, I will take a case of it. It's so good. That's why I'm really advising you guys to go check out the independent bottlings of Lychee. For me, they're offering so much more usually. Yeah, cheers. Erik. Wonderful. It's my last bottle. I cannot ship to the US and etc. and UK, absolutely not at the moment. If it happens, we going out of this crisis. I know you guys can't travel either in the out of the US, if I understood well. But if this gets sorted out, I think I have enough here for the visitors someday. Yeah, I'm not sure. So it's a more recent one. I haven't tried it. I'm not sure you will be able to try before you buy, but look for reviews if I can advise it. Yeah, the 10 is good, but honestly, this one is much better, in my opinion. It's different. It's different. It's more chiseled, if I can say. It's like indie Taliskers versus official Taliskers, if you like. This is super balanced. This is fantastic. For such a young and... How much did I pay for that? Well, it was a long time ago, that's true. 2007, I bought it for 30 euros. Oh, that's it. Yeah. We cannot travel there. And the controls are crazy. They want a total lockdown and stuff while they're not controlling the borders. This is stupid. This is so they're not credible at all. But it's another. So that's it, guys. I hope it was entertaining. So I don't mean that every old thing is better than what we have now, but there were some nice picks I had the occasion to get. And if you see them around for a fair price, don't go spending several hundreds of everything for these, please. It's not worthy. But if you see a 70 or so 100 price for some of them, especially the Lychee, Glen Garioch, you will struggle to find it. That BALBLAIR, and of course those Highland barks, go for it. That's it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you coming, especially on Impromptu. Take care of yourself, please. And thank you for changing a bit my mood today, which was not very good. And hope to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.